Now, I've got to ask, how excited were you the day you got to see that you were going to get to play with the hybrids for a little bit? The little hybrid puppet.
Oh my gosh, that day was so special. I might have even come in there just like ho hum, and then I saw them in the hotel room, and I was like, I have the best job in the world. I can't believe it. I can't, like, it was like David Lynchian, Wizard of Oz, like all of this was coming together, and I was so excited. I was pumped.
Well, that's something that's great about what we do in the shadows is you really can just show up and there's going to be something new and wild every episode.
Yes.
Was there anything that really kind of, what would you say surprised you the most? What was the day that you came on the set and you were like, I didn't see that? Like what?
Wow, what? Oh, I mean, that was definitely a day where they walked by in their full prosthetics, and I was like, okay, this show's great. Again, I mean, I got to do a stunt where I was where I flew, and I think that was another moment where I was like, this is the best.
Now, sometimes the show, it thrives on these character interaction beats, but sometimes we get a Jackie Daytona where one of the characters goes off and just kind of gets a spotlight. If the guide got to get her own Jackie Daytona episode or that kind of adventure, where would you want to see her go?
Yeah, I thought about that a lot. No joke. I had so many ideas. I'd love to see her go similar to Jackie Daytona into a real world experience. Like, it'd be funny if she was like trying to be an actor. Like, I would like to have seen her do something like that.
Sorry, I got so caught up in the image of her trying to be in an audition.
I know.
I do know one of the things, because obviously season 6 is the ending of the show. What has surprised you the most about having to say goodbye to the guy? Because the guy, comes out of nowhere. Initially, we're thinking this is kind of a one-off character, and she's become such a big part of the show. What kind of surprised you about saying bye to her?
I guess, just how easy it was. No, the worst. I think what surprised me about saying goodbye to the guide. Well, I just knew. I mean, I know that a job like this is once in a lifetime. It's very fortunate to get to do a real comedy where the jokes are irreverent. There is visual creativity on all ends. The story is really good. The actors are really good at comedy. The egos of the actors are also very large. And so I knew that this whole time I kind of knew that this was very special. So I'm not surprised to be sad to say goodbye to the guide. But I am also grateful to not have to talk around fangs.
That challenge is over.
Yes.
And then last question, I remembered what my other question was. Because obviously you've done a lot of live action work like this, Last Band on Earth, but also a huge veteran of the animation world. This stuff like Bob's Burgers, something like What We Do in the Shadows, though, I imagine is maybe one of the only live action projects that you have to go as big as you have to in animation. What is it like to kind of which one would you say brings the most out of you as a performer?
I don't know. I mean, they're both very different. You have to listen in both. I wouldn't compare them that way, but one thing that makes me happy a lot is that Bob's Burgers is one of my favorite shows in the world, and the writers are like my family. And when I was doing What We Do in the Shadows, they're all fans of the show as well. So that made me feel really cool.
Oh, you got the show off to
people on Shadows are fans of Bob. So I was like, oh, there's a reason why I'm on both shows. Good sense of humor.